Let's get jacked. I'm starting from ground zero. Story, 57 years old. I have been a trainer for 30 years now. Recently, I've been working out off and on, never really competed, just training really hard, training my clients, and just have the goal of being the baddest one in the gym because I love my food. This shirt here is kind of fit, kind of fat. I got this at the Fitness Expo because I like to eat. And so let's face it, most of us are not going to get a crazy ripped six pack or be on stage. The majority of us are going to be enjoying life, right? And that's what we want to do. In the meantime, you can get jacked as possible. Left side's a little better. If you just lift heavy, eat consistently, and get enough recovery. Now, let's start from ground zero. First thing you need to do, we need to make sure we're not losing muscle. So every day we're losing muscle, gaining muscle. We need to eliminate the losing muscle portion of the day. And so what you need to do is pretty much, if your body does not have any food in the system, it's going to tap structural meat for energy. Could be fat, could be muscle. So what happens though is a pound of fat is like 3,000 calories and a pound of muscle 50, 70, 80 calories. And so you lose you use 500 calories of energy from both. They're going to take the more volume of the muscle than fat. So what we need to do is eliminate that muscle loss. So the times when we haven't been eating, which has been all night when you sleep, so when you wake up, you need to eat ASAP as soon as you wake up. Again, providing your body something to build with. So, calories and protein are the building blocks of muscles. If there's nothing in your system, there's nothing going to be built. Simple as that. Same thing after 3 hours of eating. All the food has been digested already. There's nothing left to use for building blocks. And so you need to give them some more building blocks. You're just feeding those blocks, say every 3 hours, right? And that's the difficult part of training. So if you're serious about this, you need to get that down first. So once every 3 hours is equivalent to about 6 meals a day. Typical bodybuilding diet. They know what they're doing. They've been knowing what they're doing for almost a century now, right? Eat consistently. So, of course, the building block, as I said before, is protein. So protein can be in the form of meat, dairy, supplements, nuts. Vegetarians, they can combine beans and rice to get a complete protein, even though you do not get as good as just that solid. Compared to, when you have those plastic weights, but then you lift the solid iron weights, same exact weight, but the iron weight feels a little more heavier and it feels like you're getting more out of it. Or same with the machine. You use a machine, 60 pounds, and 60 pounds on a dumbbell feel a lot different. Same with the food. So animal protein is going to hit a little more harder efficiently than the plant protein. I'm just saying, that's how it is, okay? I wish it was otherwise. So, you need to get those forms of protein, some kind, every 3 hours. So, in the morning, I like doing oatmeal myself because eating, again, every 3 hours is hard. And when I eat oatmeal, I get hungry right after, and it's easier for me to get my second meal in. And that's what usually, if I don't eat that oatmeal, then that second meal is just not hungry at all. And just, again, eating when you're not hungry sucks for me. Really uncomfortable and it's a real chore. So I'll have my oatmeal, but I'll have a little protein in it. I might have a little side of meat from the night before. And of course, I put milk in it. But that's just to get me started as soon as you wake up. A couple hours later, you're going to have your meal. Eggs, whatever. Eggs are great in the morning. Little omelet, avocado omelet. So if you're trying to lean up and be smaller gains without having an extra fat mass, Too much bulk, you're gonna have just like a omelet, avocado omelet. 1 set per exercise is the best. I think it was best for anybody. I say it's best for naturals, but it's really best for, I think I would blow a juicer up. I had a couple I worked with and they got jacked just by doing 1 set per exercise. So what happens when you do your arbitrary, 3 to 4 sets of 12? What are the first 3 sets for? Just, if you're enhanced, you're going to get a good pump and you're probably going to get some little damage and some gains. If you're natural, you're just going to get burnt out and hurt joints. And so what you do is take those 3 to 4 sets, combine them into one. The heaviest weight you would normally lift. Go to failure. Then move on to the next exercise, then the next. Do your normal routine. If you want to, you can come back again and do it all over again. You can do 3 or 4 sets, but do each exercise once and alternate, okay? Did you know the inventor of cardio, yes, that kind of cardio, Dr. Kenneth Cooper, when in his old age, near his deathbed, asked if he'd do anything different, he went back and said, yes, I would emphasize that strength training and resistance training is more important than aerobics for overall health and longevity. So this is the inventor of cardio, right? And that most people start, their health journey with some kind of sustained cardio. But if you want to do it right and start with a resistance training program, leave me a comment. I'm 57 years old. I've been doing this for 30 years and I want to help people. So just leave me a comment, muscle, or something like that. I will DM you. A full program, 15 minutes a day. So, in conclusion, eat, damage the muscle, overcompensate, right? Eat consistently, work out, rest actively until you're stronger than you were last time. Simple as that. And if you're not doing that, then you're doing something wrong. If you're plateauing in your strength or your muscle gains, one of those is not paying attention to. There's no getting around it. And most likely it's going to be the recovery part, right? So the other reason too is a lot of people don't hit the weights intensely enough. So when you're mapping your progress, doing 1 set per exercise, and you got to beat that set from the previous week, you're going to come with a little more intensity and make sure you break those records.